welcome everybody. We just wanted to let you know that this is the real beginning to our video. The one you're going to be seeing just after this is the fake beginning of the video because this is our very first. Oh yes, this is the very first episode of Messing with Christine.
Messing with
All right.
Christine. I'm
So
so excited.
sit back and
Are you guys
hopefully, I know I'm ready.
I'm ready. Oh, I
So
can't wait.
so sit back, enjoy, because we're gonna have a lot of fun with this.
Oh, you guys are gonna giggle.
And welcome back to the DarkHorse Experience. Joined again by my wonderful crew of Handsome Devil and Princess Christine.
Yay!
All right, so
Princess Christine.
yeah, so we have kind of a pretty
Hey,
good
girl.
lineup. Hey you.
Hey.
We got a pretty good lineup today of what we're going to talk about. So we're going to start off with current events. I just want to say first, I'd like to thank Joshua for getting me sick via the internet.
Oh,
Same here.
that is just dirty.
I spent Sunday hacking up a lung and feeling like crap. Things were coming out of holes that weren't supposed to be there. It was awful, and it's all Josh's fault.
I'm aware I had it, but
I
I did
still-
not give it to you.
I still have a cough too. It's like awful. Like whiskey helps. Whiskey's a great medicine for the world. But yeah, I still have a shitty cough that I'm trying to get rid of. So I figure this amazing Golden Monkey beer will help.
Golden Monkey does help, and you just need to stop kissing old ladies at Walmart.
Hey, don't say anything bad about the old ladies at Walmart. They love
That's
me.
where you got your gross sickness from.
No, it was from
the
you.
old disgusting ladies.
It was from you. That's where I got it from.
No, sorry, can't spread it that way.
Yeah. So that's pretty much been my week. Was having to call out of work, miss a day of work because Josh got me sick, and then dealing with
Yeah.
it since Sunday.
Yeah, well, dry your vagina up because it's over. It's done. There you go. It's a good look on you. That looks like this picture right here.
I like it.
Thank you.
All right. What's been going on with you guys?
Work and being sick, and we're actually getting Peyton a kitten, so that's gonna be fun.
Woohoo! That's awesome. Peyton is your little girl.
Yeah,
My god niece. I'm her goddaughter.
I know
You're
that we
her
talked
goddaughter.
about.
that's cute.
I know that we talked about what I do. You know, dealing with the Navy and stuff like that. But I don't know if you guys have actually talked about your jobs, your careers, on what you guys have been working on.
All right, that's true.
No, not really.
So, Josh, what do you do for work?
I am a. We deal with sprinklers. You know, when fires happen. Just...
Oh,
Yeah,
not
sprinkler
the
systems
not the
for
lawn sprinklers
buildings
that
and
just
homes,
sprinkler.
No, man, I wish it were the lawn sprinklers. It would be so much easier and less physical. I wouldn't be 30 feet in the air, you know, just dangling,
Right.
looking down.
Watching people take your ladder away.
What? Yeah, that's a sore subject. I'd rather not right now. Not here.
So, fire sprinklers.
Yeah.
Fire sprinklers for homes and businesses, right?
I do
schools
more
as
than
well?
I do more the commercial side, so I do the steel. I don't really do the plastic. Just looking at plastic gives me an attitude. So, but we do everything as far like any job, anything that's we just did schools. We've done a bunch of stuff. So
Awesome. Cool.
it's a lot of work.
Cool. Oh, yeah, absolutely. They got a ton of pipe that's running through entire buildings and stuff. Yeah, that's killer.
But I will be honest, I don't have to go to the gym and I still look good.
That's it. That's a win.
It
Yeah,
is.
screw
It
you
is.
playing for this.
I actually look
You-
better than I ever have. I got like this 6-pack going on right now. It's crazy. I love
I
it.
got a 12 pack going on.
That's called a keg.
Super.
It's a mini keg.
You got the old Heineken keg in
Yeah.
your belly.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
it.
the mini kegs, the pony kegs.
No Heineken though. I don't really drink that swill.
Swill. So Jeffrey, what do
So-
you what do you do for work, guy?
I am
Huh?
a contracted assassin for the U.S. government.
An escort?
Ooh.
Yeah, an escort. Yeah, contracted escort for the U.S. government.
Yeah. Is that one of those fun time ones?
Hey, I don't discuss business.
Well, I think you should.
No, I don't do that. That's there's a level of confidentiality that I like to keep with my clients.
Or respect.
No respect. The things that happen, there's zero respect there. No, I am a limo driver. I work for a limousine company right for now. We'll see where life takes me.
For now.
Kind of.
That's pretty cool.
I've found my passion with excuse me. With Jesus, it's been a long day. Why is it always
Come on,
me?
spit it out.
Man, I'm brain damaged. I am brain
Spit it
damaged. I swear. But I found my passion with mental health counseling, and so I would really like to get into that. Work with other veterans, kind of learn to help them get through some of the situations that I've been through, some of the situations from folks that I've been working with my own counseling group, what they've been going through. It's obviously there's a ton to learn, but I would really like to pursue that as a career. I think that would be amazing.
So basically what you're
That's
saying
pretty
is
cool.
you'd like to be a Dr. Phil number 2?
Yeah, but not a doctor. I would never call myself a doctor. Unless I had
What
a
would you call
doctorate.
yourself? Professor?
No, because even to be a professor, you need a doctorate. So,
Professor Beardman?
Professor Bandman.
Professor Hobbit?
No, I would call myself Jeff Kellogg, mental health counselor.
Man, that sounds fucking beautiful. Sounds so good.
I'd even wear my glasses.
Love it.
These are, by
Would
the
you?
way, these, by the way, are non-prescription. These are blue light glasses. I don't need them to see, but they're made by a company called Umizato. Came in this fancy box that had like a cool fish, awesome little holder, which has like a fish engraved in it. Nice felt
Nice.
carbon fiber. It's pretty legit. I like it.
In the words of Carl Anderson, nerd.
Nerd, you can call me whatever you want. I don't care. Nerds run the world. That's right.
Nerds run the world. Hashtag nerds run the world.
Yeah.
That's right. Hashtag Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, nerd.
Hey, so what does the blue light filter glasses do? Like, what's the purpose behind it?
What they do is when you're using screens a lot, like I stare at screens all the time, especially with these, with editing and with the phone and with your TV. Blue light is on the light spectrum. Blue light is towards the bottom, where what happens is it causes eye fatigue. So people that are like, oh man, I've been staring at a screen all day, they work in an office and their eyes hurt. That's because the blue light is actually affecting their eyes. So it causes fatigue and headache and all this stuff. So if you notice that you're starting to get tired or your eyes are starting to hurt because you're staring at a screen all day, that's being caused by the blue light. So what these do is that actually reflects the blue light, which as you can see, it's actually like a bluish picture, is actually reflecting the blue light away from my eyes.
That's crazy.
I like to just hold my eyes open very wide until they start tearing.
Yeah, a little
I can't
blood
do it
comes
anymore.
out.
Just
Yeah.
blink really hard. Just, oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I figured I would give these a try so far. I played a little Call of Duty World War II last night for a couple hours, and I mean, I was good to go, but I guess tonight will be the big test when I'm staring at the screen for many hours, listening to your voices over and over and over. And
But
over.
you kind of love it.
I do love it.
You
I
basically
love
love
the
it.
I love the editing process, but hearing you say "huh" 9 times to try and get like the right timing, that can be a little tough.
I agree. But they don't understand. Like, we talk about this off camera and just
Yeah.
the editing process is fun for
Yeah.
both of us, even though I haven't done any of it.
It is a very long process. So anybody that wants to start their own YouTube channel or podcast or whatever, and you want to edit videos, I would say get to practicing, because even just from our very first video to hopefully this one is a successful one, you can see the difference, because there's a lot to learn and it takes a long ass time.
And we're gonna give you a special pat on the back because you really have put a lot of time and effort into it, a lot more than I ever thought you would. And I don't mean to sound like
absolutely,
but
absolutely, no, that's cool.
And it's a matter, and should we tell them that I actually bought your ticket to Dave Matthews as an appreciation and as a thank you?
Yes.
Which, by the way,
that's awesome.
We're gonna fill him in on a little fun fact. Christian, you won't be here for it because you're just gonna be
Christian.
Yeah, I'll be underway.
He's gonna be Christian.
Yep.
He's gonna have excuses ready.
Yeah, play Navy.
Fun fact: we are thinking about going live for a little bit from Dave Matthews' concert. Like,
yep.
Oh hell yeah, you should. Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
well, we've been
awesome.
going back and forth on whether or not we should do like a bunch of live videos and just like go crazy, or if we should record some videos and then when we come back make like one big compilation, like Road to Dave type video, which I'm kind of leaning towards now, because that sounds kind of awesome now that I'm saying it out loud.
It does say.
Oh yeah.
So I think that hashtag Road to Dave.
I like it. Let's do
absolutely.
both.
I think
Let's do both.
that's awesome.
Because that means I
is
could
great.
do like quick little videos, on the road trip. Since I have to drive down there, it's going to be about an 8-hour drive. It's going to be a long one, but it's nothing I ain't never done before.
It's gonna be worth it though.
Hell yeah.
Fucking worth it.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Christian, do you see the fun stuff you're missing out on, man? Do you see that?
Oh, believe me, I know, man, and I can't wait to see the videos when I come back, as well as hopefully our audience too. I think that's going to be killer.
Hell
and
yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy it. That'll be awesome.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be
We'll enjoy it.
wonderfully stupendous and soul tickling.
I'm sure someone's gonna be laying on the ground, taking a little snooze, listening to Dave.
Yeah,
sing him to sleep.
Lindsay.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
I'll be like, Josh, you stand up there, Lindsay, come here. Check this out. And then she's not gonna get up. She's not gonna get up.
No, we're not gonna let that happen. I won't let that happen to her.
Yeah.
Right.
What else do we want to talk about? Or do you have something else, Christian?
Well, I can talk about my current events
Sure.
since we did a little
did we
plug
skip
for
over?
the blue light gloves. So the Smiles Direct, just kind of an update on that for
Jeff.
for those that
Jeff,
watched my video earlier. We went and did I basically got
You put one there?
the
You put
one
there?
I basically got the I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. The
What's the matter, Christian? Spit it
email
out, man.
back.
Your Smiles Direct.
Yeah, the email. I got the email back from Smiles Direct, being notified that I have the trays getting shipped out in a month, so I'm really excited about that. And then they actually gave me a 3D like little mini video, give me the printout on how my teeth are going to shift from the very start of that of those trays all the way to the end in that 6-month time frame. And they also gave me the breakdown of how much the payments are going to be, which is like $72 a month. And I'm pretty stoked about that. And and I'm excited. I'm probably going to double up on my payments and knock it out in a year. So I think that's going to be killer. And I mean, guys, this came out to around 2,000 for aligners, and I mean that is like extremely cheap compared to the normal $5,500 to $6,000. So again, shout out to Smiles Direct Club. And as soon as I get the box back, I'll go ahead and hop on live and do a video. You guys can kind of see what I'm working with. So
hell yeah, give yourself a pretty mouth.
Yeah, hopefully you have better internet too.
I swear to God, I hope so. One day.
One day.
I'm just gonna find random hotspots to go on, and that's where I'm just gonna shoot from, like some random person's house.
Just go out
Like,
to
well,
like
it's public.
the wind and
It's
sea and.
I swear to God, that's where I'm about to go to. It's about to happen. We'll find out.
There you go.
But yeah. So with that being said, let's talk about the sneaky text. I'm like legitimately interested
Oh
in
yeah.
this subject.
All right, let me
Please
pull
talk
it
to
up.
me about it.
Oh yes.
Let me pull it up.
So
Jeff, do you have
what's
it
the
ready
breakdown? What?
No, but you could talk. We could just talk about them.
All right.
Yeah. What's the breakdown? What's it about?
So basically, what it is it's a tool to help parents of teenagers who may be texting rather inappropriately, but through codes. So, like, if you
So
have a kid who's texting a lot and you look at it, you see a bunch of like numbers and letters, and they don't really make a lot of sense. Like, maybe this will help you out.
So the first example is if you
Okay.
see the LH6. What do you think that means?
LH6. I would think like the left hand 6 or something. I don't know.
Stroke me with
that
the
makes
left
sense.
hand 6 times.
I don't know. LH6. Yeah.
It actually means let's have sex. That explains a lot why Christian I don't know. Does he do it to you, Jeff? Does he text you that a lot?
Yeah, I
LH6?
figured he would know this one because he sends it to me
Yeah.
like 2-3
I
times
know,
a day.
right? Uh,
I bet.
I always,
I thought
you
we
know,
were talking about
what left hand,
I always
left-handed
respond-
hand jobs.
left-handed.
I'm not doing that either.
No. But I always reply to him with KYS, and that's kill yourself.
Oh, that's a great one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's
pretty,
that's seriously a one on here. It's like number 2.
Damn.
Oh wow.
So this is CD9, code 9, parents around. So now
Code 9.
no, they're not going
parents
to talk.
around.
Yeah,
Wow.
code 9.
Okay.
99 is parents are gone. So if you see the 99 LH6, parents are gone, let's have sex.
Yeah, that's aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah. No flirtation there.
Yeah,
Just
just
literally direct and to the point.
you don't even have to try. Just get over here, put some stuff in my vagina.
We also have LMIRL, let's meet in real life. I feel like that's a big one for
Yeah,
like
it's
you
kind of dangerous.
teenage kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in case we have these 6-month-long conversations with people that we've never met.
Right.
That's awesome.
If you go through your contacts or your kids' contacts and you see something that says MPFB, that's my personal fuck buddy.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay.
What else?
FB.
MPFB. We also have
That's insane.
1174. Meet at a party spot.
Interesting.
1174.
1174. Meet at a party spot. We also have ADR. What's your address? GYPO. Get your pants off.
That reminds me of Blink 182.
Why are you texting that? Like, what is that? Like, wouldn't
It's
you be in
auto-
the same
I'm
mood
trying-
at that point?
No, not yet. I
That's
mean,
crazy.
that's sexting though. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like-
That's like part of sexting.
You know, like
I
what
guess.
what
I
else?
guess I
Like,
see that.
are your pants off yet? Yeah, grabbing my boner.
So, yeah, and then they're gonna reply CU46 and CU for sex.
So
6 is basically sex.
Yeah.
Period.
Yes.
So they're using the number 6 for sex.
Well, and we also have this, and this is WTTP. Want to trade photos, and then we have GNOC. Get naked on camera. You dirty girl.
Wow.
Get naked.
Get naked. Show
That's
me,
crazy.
your boobies.
Show me your boobs.
So where did you find that? Where'd you find that information at? If other people want to.
Yeah. Why do you know all this, Josh? Why is
I don't know, man. It was just like
Tell me
random
this.
facts. Yeah. It's my code.
Throw it on
No, it's not. I saw it
kids.
cruising on the internet. I have no idea where.
You know what we have to
Okay.
do?
Okay.
As like adults, we have to start using these and then talk about how cool it is, and then kids will stop doing it.
That's true. So you know
That's
what?
true.
We're gonna start doing it right now.
Yeah. Well, I don't have anybody to send those codes to, so
I don't really either.
I could, but it could get really awkward.
Christian,
Right.
you probably could.
Yeah, you could send them to Lindsay.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
And then
Sure.
I mean, I could. I thought you meant Christian for a minute. I had to come over and slap.
That's what I did too.
No, I was like, Josh, you could send them to Lindsay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I could.
Like right before you get upstairs, text to be like 99 winky face,
Parents are gone.
and then right before you walk into the door, be like LH6,
Yeah, let's do it, girl.
and she'll be like, "What the fuck is this?" And then you kick the door open. You're like, "Yeah, parents are away. Let's have sex."
Let's move on now, please.
No, yeah.
All right.
So I mean, what? I was gonna say one last bit to that. I mean, obviously, that's just more important. Like, especially with those of us that got kids, these are the kind of things that we got to look at. These are the kind of things that we got to watch out for, and it's only going to
Absolutely.
evolve from here. So I mean,
I don't have
we
to
joke
worry
around about it, and it's funny. I mean, it's funny now because our kids aren't texting right now on.
They're not old
on our
enough to have
you know
phones
what I
yet.
mean?
I'm not.
Yeah, but
I'm not
I
gonna have to
mean,
worry
it's
about it
coming
until
fast.
Peyton's 30 because she's never getting a phone. Never.
Yeah, until she's
Yeah.
30. Yeah, because
Until
when she's
30.
when
I'm
she's
never buying
18.
her a phone.
Oh, that doesn't mean she's not gonna have one.
Well, I mean, hey,
Yeah, she'll have.
I could always say no.
Yeah.
Just no, can't have one.
Yeah,
No, no.
because when she's 18 or 19, that no is going to mean a whole lot.
Well, then the
Yep.
farmhand will.
Oh, yeah. Bullshit.
Oh man.
So what else do we want to talk about? We can talk about we got that one.
Our newest movie that just came out.
Our newest movie? We
Yeah.
made a movie, guys. We made a movie. It's called The
Yeah,
Revengers.
The Revengers.
Revengers.
No, we can talk about Infinity War.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's jump into it, please.
Hell yeah. So, what Josh's favorite line? Hashtag spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen the
Hashtag
Avengers.
spoiler alert. Yeah, because we're gonna fuck this up for you.
As I'm dying over here.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna tell you who dies.
We're going to tell you who lives. We're going to tell you who falls in love.
We're gonna tell you who didn't have a big part.
We're going to tell you who
Oh yeah.
doesn't have
Didn't
a
show up at
face.
all.
Right.
Didn't show up.
Ant-Man.
Like, where was that person at? Yeah.
Well, like
That
we
person
discussed,
wasn't even there.
like we discussed
Hashtag
in
Hulk.
right. Well, we discussed in a previous
Right.
video what I think the whole theory behind Ant-Man is. So
Yeah, we did get into that, but I'm a little pissed off at the Hulk. I'm a little hangry.
yeah,
I was
Yeah,
hungry
that
for like
shit
a
was
lot of Hulk.
crazy.
yeah.
We didn't get hardly any.
Well, let's just say the movie opens up, and right away the ship that if you saw Thor Ragnarok, which I would recommend seeing that and Black Panther first, but if you saw the end of Thor Ragnarok, everybody gets onto a ship and they leave. They leave their planet so that way because it's getting destroyed. So they're all on a ship in outer space. Well, the movie opens up on that ship. Everything's torn to shit. Everything's messed up. And Thanos is on the ship walking around. And Thor's lying on the ground. He's beaten to shit. What's his name with the eyes that controls the... Damn it. That controls the... thank you. The portal. Jesus Christ. I forget his name. But he's like down on the ground. He's pretty much down for the count.
We'll just call him that guy.
Yeah. Played by Idris Elba. I can remember his real name. I can't remember his fake name.
It starts with an A. I can't remember what it is either.
But everything's messed up. And Thanos is walking around and he's giving his little speech and he's talking and shit. And so Loki tries to kind of weasel his way out of it. The reason that Thanos is there is because Loki has the Tesseract that he grabbed from the vault, and right before they got onto the ship and before their world was blown up. So he has the Tesseract and Thanos knows it, so he goes to the ship to find it. So Loki tries to kind of con his way out of it at first, and then he finally shows them, which obviously Thor didn't know that he had it, so he said no. Pardon me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Said no, it wasn't on here, it was on our planet, which got destroyed, and that's when Loki kind of shows him, no, I have it, so he has Tesseract, gives it to Thanos, Thanos crushes it, and then the stone that was in the center, he puts it on his glove. On his what the fuck's it called?
Yeah,
The gauntlet.
the gauntlet.
The gauntlet. There you go.
Yeah.
But that was like the only time we really got to see the Hulk.
Well, yeah, because that was when the Hulk kind of came out. They referenced from the very first Avengers movie where Thor or Loki looks at Thanos and says, well, we have a Hulk, and then the Hulk comes in and hits Thanos and they get in this big scrap, and then Thanos basically beats the piss out of the Hulk, breaks his nose. Oh yeah, he hurt his manhood bad.
Yeah, poor Hulk.
Oh yeah, it was kind of hard to watch if you like the Hulk, but
it was, yeah.
So
he smacked him around like that redheaded stepchild.
It was
over and over again.
It was tough. But so he beats the piss out of the Hulk, then he grabs Loki and literally grabs Loki by the neck, and he says, no more tricks this time, and he fucking snaps Loki's neck.
It was awesome.
So right at the beginning of the movie, you get the Hulk down and out, and Loki's dead. And so Idris Elba's last move before he was officially dead, he grabs his sword and he prays to the gods for more dark power, and he summons the Bifrost, which is what the fucking thing is that I just thought of. The fucking Bifrost. So he summons the Bifrost to take the Hulk and Thor away. So it's basically sending Thor whizzing through space and time. And so that was just kind of the opening of the film. Was that you got?
That was
right off the bat.
That was insane.
Yeah, just right off the bat.
It's so crazy.
Hulk gets his shit smashed in, and Loki dies.
Who was? What do you think your favorite death was in that movie?
Favorite death.
Who do you think just I think my favorite death was the way Spider-Man died. That was my favorite.
That was sad as shit, man.
But that was my favorite one though,
because sad as shit.
Still trying to be all comical and shit.
Well, he was just like, Mr. Stark, I don't feel well, and but do you understand why he wasn't feeling well?
Because he was dying.
Yeah, because literally his spidey senses got sent to 1,000 because he's literally getting ready to disappear. So his whole body's on red alert, going, "What the fuck's going on? Something bad is happening," and that's what just made his whole body was just like, "Buh." I don't know what the hell. That was sad as hell, man.
Because I have a favorite death. That was my favorite. Death.
I don't know, man. That was sad as shit.
He was a little kid too. Yeah, he's like a little kid.
Yeah, he's only
a
teenager.
The youngest,
it's okay. We knew walking into this that people were gonna die, and it was funny. I was like, this. They killed somebody.
He said it was funny.
Guess we get a new one.
Oh my gosh.
Another one. We've already been through so many goddamn Spider-Mans.
And that's why it's my favorite, because we can just make jokes about it.
Maybe we'll bring back Tobey Maguire.
No.
Fuck.
They could do the one before then. I like to see him back.
What they should do is for the new Venom movie. God damn. Which starring Tom Hardy, which looks amazing. What they should do is they should have like Tom Hardy start to go on like a rampage, and then have Tobey Maguire walking down the sidewalk in the background, and he just turns around and punches Tobey Maguire in the face. And then next, you see like David Garfield walking up down the background, and he just punches David Garfield in the face. And then like a picture of Tom Holland comes, and he just stares at it for a second.
Right.
And then leaves.
Punches him in the face.
And then How are you gonna have a Venom movie when you just got rid of Spider-Man?
I don't
know.
So I think I was most depressed about Guardians of the Galaxy. Like almost the entire team is like completely torn and gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't see us being able to have another one of those movies until the next Avengers comes out because there's nobody there.
Yeah, like
you got left is a raccoon.
I'd say honestly, like my least favorite, because like a lot of them were sad, a lot of them kind of sucked, but like my least favorite was T'Challa. Like seeing T'Challa disappear because they just had Black Panther. They just made when Black Panther came out, it was literally the best movie Marvel has made yet. In this entire universe, it was easily the best movie they had made yet.
It's the only one I haven't seen.
I know, and it's the only one filled with all black people and 2 white people, which just happens to be Frodo Baggins and Smeagol are the only 2 white people in the whole goddamn movie, and I love that scene. It's such a good scene, but the whole movie is absolutely incredible.
It was
incredible.
I
don't know how they're going to fix this, or if they're even going to fix it. Who knows now? Because really nobody knew who was going to die or how they were going to die or what was going to happen. So it's when everything went down, I literally got out of the movie theater. I sat in my car. I smoked a cigarette. And I'm only about a 10-minute drive from the movie theater. And I sat there in my car for a while just in silence. And then I drove home in silence. I opened up the window so I could have some wind. And I didn't know what to feel.
Had to air dry those tears, did we?
Yeah. I stuck my head out the window. I didn't know how to feel.
Do you think that with this movie, and they even though it's looking more like an ending to not necessarily the end, but kind of coming towards the end of the Avengers kind of chronicles, that they could be going into a different direction with all the with the stones that they're actually in the movie, because they only really talked about 2 stones before all this went down, and then there's a whole.
They talked about all the stones. Yeah, they referenced all the stones and eventually in the movies.
I don't think that it went like that in depth though. You know what I mean? They talked about the time stone with Strange. You knew that.
Yeah.
And then you knew about I can't even remember what the blue stone is right now.
The blue stone is the Tesseract. That's the time not the time stone. Time stone's green. The blue one is
yeah.
Oh my god, now I'm retarded.
It doesn't matter.
But they have the Tesseract, which is from the Thor movies and everything, and Captain America and all that. They've got Thor, the Dark World, which had the Red Stone, which is the Death Stone. They had Vision, which has the Mind Stone. What is it? Then Doctor Strange with the Time Stone. Loki's wand, Loki's scepter in the first Avengers. That was the other stone. The Mind Stone. Or no, that was the Mind Stone. Yeah. That's Vision. Mind Stone because Vision. But they mention all of them. Or they mentioned all but one, which was the last stone, which was the Soul Stone, which I thought that stone that scene was incredible.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
it was. Tearjerker.
I kind of started putting the pieces together as the scene was coming along, so I had a feeling. Yeah, because I had a feeling I knew what was going to happen. because they said, you have to sacrifice the one thing that you truly love, and then Thanos starts tearing up. And I was like, oh shit, like he's actually loved Gamora.
Like a daughter.
Yep.
Like he actually loved her. That's why like he was so hard on her, and he treated her like he expected so much of her because he actually loved her. And so it kind of showed like, wow, like he really did love her. Because if he didn't love her, then it never would have worked. They wouldn't have released the stone to him. So it's kind of like a slap in the face of like, damn, like he really loved her, but now we had to throw her off a goddamn cliff to sacrifice her.
What did you think about who revealed that stone to Thanos?
Red Mask?
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool that they brought him
That
back.
was a good way. Yeah, that was a good
Because
way to throw
they
him.
never really answered what happened to him. They were just like,
Right.
like he's gone. First Avenger, yep, got taken care of. He's disappeared. So I thought that was pretty cool, bringing back that character. Obviously, he didn't come in physical form. He was in like his soul form, wearing like this weird
Right.
cloak, and he was like the guardian, or not necessarily a guardian, but he was kind of like he was almost like a one of those people that are at the shows like an usher. Like he ushered them up the
Yeah.
stairs.
Yeah, he did. He showed him the way.
Yeah, like to the edge of the cliff to be like, yep, this is how it
Who-
is.
Who do you think looked the most badass? Like, who do you think looked like just the best in that movie?
Ooh,
Man.
I'd have to say, oh man, the girls.
I loved
were,
Iron Man's suit. I thought that
Iron
was
Man
pretty
had
sick.
some really good upgrades.
Yeah, and then you had
Super
Banner,
sick.
who hadn't been the Hulk since the first scene because the Hulk he tried to Hulk out and the Hulk was saying no like the whole movie because his goddamn man feelings were hurt. So he
Right.
was all like feeling like a
It
puss.
makes
So
it look like this picture right there. You do it.
yeah, and so Banner was in the Hulkbuster outfit, which was cool because it was kind of funny to see him try and navigate that shit. But I'd have to say I was most impressed with the girls. Like you had the scene where it had Black Widow, what's her name? The right hand of T'Challa, also played by the woman who's in The Walking Dead. Shit.
Michonne.
Yeah.
I only know her as Michonne.
Fuck, what is her name in the movies? Ah, damn it. Oh well. But like there was that fight scene between those two, or not between those two, but with those two, and that like female alien. But like it was so
Female
good.
bitch.
Yeah, it was such a good fight. Like so impressive. Oh, it was so good. I was super impressed with them. But I have to say, probably the most badass moment was when they're all lined up and they start to lead the charge towards the wall. And then all of a sudden, T'Challa's like just starts sprinting out, and then Steve Rogers starts
Steve
sprinting out, and they're like
Rogers, yeah.
they're just going head to head, like right down the mountain. Like that's so sick looking, and like they're just sprinting way faster than everybody else. It just goes to show that even with T'Challa and his magic flower, Steve Rogers and his scientific, his science fucking steroids,
And
they're all so good.
steroids.
Right. Who did you think looked the most badass, Christian?
As
Oh, you
far
already
as
said Iron Man.
look-
didn't you? Forgot.
yeah, I was gonna say but it's Iron Man was pretty badass. It was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, Thor looked like a gangster in
Yeah.
this movie.
Yeah,
I'm
the,
totally
the
picking
like the
Thor,
whole-
especially after he got that axe. I was
Stormbreaker.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the reveal of
Yeah,
Stormbreaker. Oh, so good.
Stormbreaker was sick. Yeah, and I love the whole breakdown behind that. And like Thor looked killer in this movie. I felt like he was a real badass god in this story. So
well. If
I
you
think I
watch
liked
Thor,
him
then you
best
would
in
know.
this movie out of all of them.
Now I think the one person that I assume with my wonderful knowledge of the Marvel universe that could come back without any problems would be Groot.
For sure.
And that's because obviously like all Groot needed to come back was a small little piece of stick that was planted, and then he started to grow back.
Yep.
Now he played like a
Yeah.
teenager in this film, which
That
was hilarious.
It
Like
was
it was really
Oh, yeah,
funny.
it's hysterical.
But like then
Uh,
he uses his own arm to create the handle for Stormbreaker, which is like legit as
Right.
shit. And so
Yeah,
I
that
have a
was cool.
feeling that it will be a lot easier because it's his arm making Stormbreaker. They could be like, Snoop,
Right.
bury that, plant that, make a new Groot.
Then we get I am.
Yeah.
I am Groot.
Who would you say your favorite team up was?
Mm.
I'm gonna throw mine out there. I'm gonna put Thor and Rabbit and Groot. That was my favorite team
Yeah,
up.
that was a
Rabbit?
pretty fun one.
You mean raccoon?
Right, but he kept calling him Rabbit.
Yes. That's right. That's right, Rabbit.
That's right, Rabbit. Yeah, that was my
That
favorite
was cool.
team up by far.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I
I'm
have to
probably gonna have to go
say,
biased, and I got to go Iron Man and Spider Man. I enjoy it. Like I thought it was such a cool duo, especially with Spider Man's new hooked up gear right along with Iron Man. I mean, like they went around and were kicking ass together
In
and
space.
doing a lot, especially with like the oldest superhero with the youngest superhero, basically like
outside of Steve Rogers,
know,
of course.
going.
Yeah, right.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we know, well, even outside of Thor, really, but
Yeah, true, yeah.
but I mean, like just in what you can actually physically see,
Yeah.
in their actual lifetimes, and I thought that was really cool. You know what I mean? Kind of like um, seeing where that kind of goes, and it's kind of funny. I'm really excited to see where that kind of storyline carries on to. Eventually, Iron Man won't be here any longer, and I wonder if Spider-Man's going to go into a whole different kind of scenario because Spider-Man's a super smart guy too, and he's really young, and Iron Man's probably looking for that one guy to be able to
Yeah, but he
hand this shit off to.
disappeared, so they would have to figure out how to bring him back first.
But we already know that's going to happen.
We don't know though. I mean, who knows at this point? Whoever would have guessed that many people would have disappeared? You know.
Spoiler alert, aren't they making a sequel to this Spider-Man?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's
Spider-Man.
talk about two
They
different shows.
haven't announced any sequels to Spider-Man yet.
I thought they did.
No, not yet.
There's only two storylines that like none of the good characters really come back from, and that's The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones.
Touche.
Else,
Except Jon Snow.
Else,
Jon Snow.
yeah,
Oh,
except for Jon Snow randomly came back. But
did you hear about the latest Walking Dead news that they're gonna?
Oh yeah.
Andrew Lincoln is only gonna be doing like 6 episodes, and then he's done.
Yeah, he's doing the last season 9, and he's rolling out.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Same with Maggie. Maggie's only doing like half a season too.
And The Walking Dead. I mean, not The Walking Dead. Game of Thrones has Peter Dinklage, who was also in Infinity War.
He was, and that was an awesome role.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage as the King of the Trolls, and he's just massive.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Like literally, Thor comes up to like his knee, and that's hilarious. Like he's just such a big character. So good. So
Peter
good.
Dinklage's biggest role.
Yes, I loved it. I love that. But I'd have to say like my favorite little duo out of the series would have to be the I wouldn't even say duo. I'd say a little trio because like between the three of them, they kept me laughing. Was between Doctor Strange and Tony Stark and
yeah
and I hate it when I do this to myself. And
you do it quite often,
right? For real. And Star-Lord. Like it's
yeah
like between the three of them, they kept me laughing so much. And it wasn't even like a ton of like because it started to get real serious while they were together. But it was just like the quick parts that they had. Like the whole, that sounds great, apart from it sucks. Like
this is my plan.
It's just so good. Between the three of them, because you have obviously like 3 amazing actors and they're just such differing personalities and they just collide with each other in one scene. And it's just fantastic.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
What else is there? What else do we want to?
Well,
that we still have to do what ifs.
true. Yeah.
Do we want to do a part 2? Is that good for the first one? You want to do a part 2, and then we can do special shout outs to a couple people who we like just did some stuff with the podcast.
Sure. All right,
Yeah,
so we'll
absolutely.
wrap this up and we'll do a second
look
video.
at that. Look, do you see it, Jeff? Do you see that right there? Right there. See it?
This is probably going to be one of my favorite videos to edit, by the way, folks.
Oh.
What in the... Where did he go?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
What did he just do?
Josh roll out.
I don't know what he did.
Well, we can go ahead and close out this video anyway.
Yeah. All right, so again, don't forget to click that describe. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Don't forget to click that like and that subscribe button, and please leave comments telling us what you think or what you like, what you don't like. We don't really care. Just leave something because we appreciate all the love. Peace.
See you later.
All right, folks. This is Christian peeing in the background. We would like to thank you again for watching our first episode of Messing with Christine.
Yes, Messing with Christine has been my favorite thus far, and I didn't get a chance to say goodbye, so I'm going to properly do it. Deuces, gooses.
Peace.